Hello, everyone, and welcome to this section, Like Minds. So, it's a Like Minds basic to trading skills. So, first of all, just want to let everyone know that you're in the right place to learn new skills you can enhance your self-worth, to enhance your wealth with, to improve your wealth with, to grow your wealth with. Now, okay, welcome to Trading View, where I used to actually map out what I want to trade, to map out the support, resistance, the structures, which to look at. So some terms that we're going to be learning today is the um, what a buy candle is, what the bull candle is, and what the bear candle is, which is a sell candle. So I'm just going to start off by showing you this view we have here. This is the trading view, and if you look up on your left where you see Dodge USD, that's where the pairs are, where we can actually change. We can see symbol search. That's what they wrote there, where you can actually change to whatever pair you want to check. Indices for foreign exchange or crypto. If I click on it now, you see how I searched for Dodge USDT and clicked on it and it appeared on the screen. Look at this place. There's a time frame where you see the 4H time frame. You can see it 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you can also scroll down further to see other time frames, which is the 4 hours, the 1 day time frame, even the 1 week. So most times once I want to map out my support and resistance level, I always use the 4 hour time frame. You can see it on the top left here. It's written as 4H, or the 1 day, or the 1 hour, which is the 1H. If I can get those points, it takes me to a good resistance point where I can actually set my trades. So first of all, I want to tell you what this red and green candle is. I'm going to change this to a 1 minute time frame when we're going to see how the candles are forming. We want to understand how the candles are forming. So let's go closer a bit. Good. Now we have this candle. Can you see this candle? Hello, everybody, and welcome to this trading section. Welcome to Like Minds. Well, you already know that the reason why we're here is to learn new skill, and I'm giving out the skill for free just to help those in my community. Thank you very much for being here and listening to this section today. Okay, I'm going to start from explaining what you have on your screen here, and this is a trading view where I actually take my map out my trades, the resistance level, the support levels that I would like to do what trade with. If you look at the top left here, you'll see that this is Dodge USD. This is a crypto. You can use, if I click on this, you can see different kind of things we trade. You trade crypto, you trade the foreign exchange, you trade the futures, the funds, stocks, all of them, we trade all. Now for now, I just clicked on crypto and I use Dodge USDT. So I'm going to go back to the charts. So this is called chart, CHART chart. And this chart, you can see different candles here. You see the red and green candles. I've designed the red candles to be my sell candles and the green candles to be my buy candles. So trading is all about buying and selling. Now in the weekends, we see that the market is moving because I'm on the crypto charts. If I was on the Forex exchange chart or indices or stock, you see the market won't be moving. It only moves on the crypto uh, trades. Now we see the red and green candles. I just want to first of all make you understand what the red and green candle is. and how it's formed. If you look closely to this structure here, let's go closely to this one. Now, thank you. Now, this is a green candle. The green candle forms from the bottom and closes on the top. Look at the red candle. The red candle starts from the top and closes at the bottom. Now, look at the top left here where I have 1M here. This means 1 minute. I can actually change the time frame of this place, of this charts. By clicking on it, you see, I have 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 45 minutes, 4 hours, 1 day. I love the 4 hours and 1 day because it helps me to map out good resistance and support points that I'm confident that I'll be able to get my money from those points. Now going back to the 1 minute time frame, let me go back there. Yes, I just want to show you how the candles forms, how the red and the green candle, which I've designed to be the red to be the sell candle and the green to be the buying candle. You can actually design any color you want. Now, if you see this green candle coming up, you see this green candle, it just started from the bottom and is going up, 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 up. That is how the green candle form. And after in the less than 1 minute, immediately this candle finished forming in 1 minute, you see the next 1 minute candle is going to form. Now you see what happened here. This green candle, the buyers are trying to push the market up and the sellers are trying to push it down. That is why you're seeing this thing that look like a broomstick here. We call it wick, W-I-C-K. We call it wick. So let's see how this candle is going to end in a few seconds because a 1 minute, whoops, it's ended. Now it ended here and immediately it ended. The red candle started from the point it ended and started what? Moving the market down. And what did you see that just happened? The buyers pushed it up again. Why? Because buyers sell and buy the market from down to top, and the sellers sell the market from top to down. Now we saw what happened. The green candle was trying to form. It went up, and the red candle, because of the push, so you can't see the red, you can only see the broom-like structure, which is a wick, pushed the market down. But as it was pushing it down, it could not totally push the buyers away. It has to stop here and close here after the 1 minute. And the next 1 minute, the red candle started forming, and it went down, and the buyers pushed it so high, and this the seller started pulling it down back again. That's why you saw that there was a wick here, and now it's trying to form, and it's closed below here. So now that it's closed here in 1 minute, the next candle have to form in the next 1 minute, and look at it. It's the sell candle that appeared trying to pull the market down. But you know what? The buyers are saying no, we want to pull this market up, and they pulled it and they pulled it, and the market keeps going. So just a brief explanation of how the red and green candle forms. Don't forget the green candle is the buyer's candle start from bottom and closes on top. The seller's candle starts from on top and closes below. The green candle, which is the buyer, starts from bottom and closes on top. The red candle starts from on top and closes below. That is how it's structured. So thank you very much for that first set of understanding. Now let's go over to what we call support and resistance. So I will go a bit over to let's just use the 1 hour time frame here to be able to identify the support and resistance of this trade. Good. Okay, so first of all, I just want you to understand that what we have there is a lot of indecision. Buyers, sellers, buyers. I look at the way they're moving the market like a wave-like thing in just one straight line. We call it that the market is moving in range. They're not trying to make a decision. But see, the buyer decided to make a decision by breaking out the market, which is a nice one. Okay, now we're trying to identify resistance and support. What is resistance and what is support? You know where you're sitting and listening to me right now, where you're standing and listening to me right now. Why are you stepping on? You're stepping on a floor. That floor in our charts, we're going to call it support. And if you look up, you're going to see something in your called the roof or your ceiling. That ceiling you're looking at is the resistance. So let's try to identify support and resistance, which is your floor and your ceiling on this chart. If we pull this chart further, let's pull it to 30 minutes to see if we can have something a bit bigger for us. I'm just trying to get Something that is bold enough for our screen that we can easily see. Mm, that we can easily see. Just almost there. Okay, let's use the daily charts then. Good. So if we look at these charts very closely, we'll see that you can see some red and green candles. Don't forget that the reds are the sellers. Look at selling the market downwards, and the green are the buyers buying the market upwards. Thank you. Now, if you look at this object we have here, I'm going to pick a straight line called the horizontal line, just so I'll use it to mark out. I'll use this straight line to mark out my support and resistance. Now look at this. I'm going to click on this button. I'll drag it. What am I looking for? I'm looking for where these buyers have hit the rooftop multiple times. So we're trying to look for that position. Good. I just found one. Good. Good. Now, if you see what happened here, the reason why I've put my line here is because you see this point, the buyers were coming, they bought the market up, they sold it, they bought it, sold it, they bought it, and they hit this roof, which I call the resistance. They hit this resistance and came down, and started selling the market. They sold the market, they sold the market. What happened next? They were still selling the market, and they came back up here, and because this place has acted as a resistance previously, this was also another new resistance, and it hit the market and it sold. Now, if we also look further to our left, so that is the resistance. Let me just stop there for now. That's the resistance. So let's go over to the support. Let's go over to see the support. I'm going to take another horizontal line, which is this. Take another horizontal line, or put it here. Put it here. And I'm going to drag it. Let's see where that support would lead us. Okay, so I'm going to use this as one support. I'm going to put another support again, just a clearer support that we can easily see. Mm, Good. Thank you. Now, see this now. This was a resistance. I already explained the resistance to you, right? So let me right click this line and tag that as resistance. I want in 1 day, so I'll just say daily. I'll just say daily. I'll call that daily, okay? Daily. So it stay as daily. Uh, just need to put a color so that I can easily see it. Can I see that now? Can I see that now? Okay, so I'll just put that as my daily. Let me use a color that's not already on my charts so it doesn't confuse me. Mhm. Okay, so that's it. So you can see that's the resistance I've put there. Oh, I didn't tag it as resistance. Daily resistance, please. Daily resistance. Yes. So the next one is going to be my support. Why have I picked this line as my support? Look at it very well. You can see this first one up here. I'm talking about this middle line, the middle line. Let me just move it a bit so you see this line that I just moved. This is the line I'm talking about. I've actually picked it as my support because I've actually picked my support because look at this place over here. The first support. The sellers were selling the market and they sold it down, 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 down. And they hit this support line. It bounced off by buyers, pushing the market back up. And they hit it again with a wick. This, you know, the wick, the wick. What I mean by wick is this broom-like thing you're saying. Let me use. Let me see if I can use on her. Mm. So I'm just trying to see if you can see what I see here. So I'm just trying to get this point. So you see this point here. Oh, okay. I was just trying to talk about this. Now you see this point I have here. This wick that I have here, that has this broom-like structure, is what I just called wick, W-I-C-K. The reason why I've picked this support line is because this market was selling from this point and it stopped here. And the buyers bought the market from here. So this point felt like a bouncing level of your floor. So I call this support because it bounced on this level and it went back up. It came back here. The market also sold again, and it came here and it bounced off here with a wick. Also acted as a support. The market also bought and sold again and hit here as a support level and bought again. Came down. You see this transaction? You see? Are you seeing this transaction? It all happened here. And why have I picked this as another support level? You see, this is also acted as a support level here. So this acted as a support level. It acted as a support level 1, 2, 3, and 4. It acted 4 times as a support level. So that is why I picked it as my support level. I'm going to tag it also by right clicking this, clicking on settings, and I this is also a daily, right? Daily support. That's what I'm going to tag it to be. Daily support. So I've tagged it as a daily support. Yes. So now we have our daily resistance and daily support. So basically, let me go again. This resistance is anywhere, it's like a rooftop where you're going to throw some, for instance, you throw a ball on the rooftop. What happens? It bounces back. That's what happened here. And if you see this line also, you see this place also happened here. Throw a ball to the rooftop, and what happened? It bounces back. So this point was a resistance, resistance. Okay, it's resisted that line about 3 times. And I already said why I picked this as a support line because it bounces on this floor severally. So that is the support and resistance we should know. Another thing I want you to know is that a previous support is a new resistance and a previous resistance is a new support. What do I mean? Let's look at this line that I've picked as a resistance. Let's look at this line. Now, look at this line I picked as a resistance. Do you see that this seller sold the market here and it bounced up? Just imagine you were standing here, you threw a ball down here on the floor and it hit your floor and bounced up. Meaning this was even a previous support before it became our new resistance. Are you seeing that? It was a previous support before it became our new resistance. And let's go just a little bit back. Look at this. It was also a previous resistance before it became a new support. It was a previous support before it became a new resistance. Are you seeing this? And resistance level, this was a resistance level, and that is why it resisted it again here. This is how we decide what point we want to buy or sell from. Now, look at this market that resisted here. If I've seen that the market resisted here once, resisted here twice, resisted here 3 times. What will I do? All I need to do is to go to the lower time frame and look for how I want to sell this market. Which point do I want to sell this market? How do I do that? For instance, let me point this arrow on this point and look for, since we are here. So let me go to the 4 hours. Let me go to the 1 hour first, so that we'll look for that point. Where's that point? Where our arrow is. Okay, let's go to the 4 hours. So if you can easily get there. So I will now look for a point where where I can do what? I'll look for a point where I can sell, where I can mark that point. So I'm just going to the arrow. Good. Now this was where we were. And we saw that the market bought to this point, it hit this roof, it came down. It bought to this point, it hit this roof, it came down. What happened? It has hit this roof twice. It has hit that roof what? How many times? Twice. So what should we do? Should look for a point to sell the market, because that's the confirmation that this market is going to sell. Now, let me say, for instance, this market hit here and it sold here, and it came back again. It hit here and it sold here. And let me say you met the market when the market was going to this point. Let me see, for this is, for example, this green candle and all these red candles has not formed there. What will you do? For me, what will I do? Let me say, for instance, look at it. This market was selling here, yeah? And let me say all these red candles, if not formed, let me just block it with this arrow. These red candles, if not formed yet, you only stopped at this green candle before the red. What will you do? If it was me, what I would do, I would look at the candles on my left now, which is this candle here, and I'll immediately take a point close to this red candle that has this long wick in the middle. I will take a point there and decide I will sell from there. And when I sell, my stop loss, which is SL, will be on top of this point, knowing that if the market decides I want to keep on buying, it can cut me out from there on the stop loss, no problem. But I know definitely that I'm going to secure a long sell win. Just imagine this long sell win of profit and money. Imagine that I saw this green here. I decided I want to pull my red. I want to take my buy around this level here just because of this resistance point here. And I put my sell limit there. Definitely I'll be buying this market, like making so much mad money that day. So that's just the point I just wanted to bring on that, and on what we do after we have actually marked the support and resistance level. What do we do next? What do we do next? When you finish marking your support and resistance level in a market that you want to sell or buy from, you just go to that point and check what is happening. How can I get the information on that point and sell? You look at the order, how is it formed there? What is the candle in between? What point of the candle am I getting it? If you look at this candle, if you look at how that candle sold from that point, you will see that it sold. Look at it. How did this candle sell? Look at this top tier. You see this middle candle here? They got almost half of the candle from there and sold the market down. That is it. So if I say I should go to the 1 hour time frame, it might give me a clearer means of picking a point, because that's what I use lower time frame for, just to get the actual point I can pick my buy or sell from. So let's see if we can locate that. Let's see if we can locate that. Let's see if we can locate that with our R that we left there. Okay, our R is here. Thought I lost the R. Okay, here you are. Okay, good. So I'm going to open up that point. Let me see if we can get to the point. Oh, okay, good. Okay, now, very beautiful. Now, opening on this smaller time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame. I know this is where our candle was, yeah? We're talking about this guy. You see, it even hit here twice because we're in the bigger time frame, we're just seeing them as wicks. But now that we're in the lower time frame, which is 1 hour, seeing them that they were actually candles. And the market now sold down. You see, and the market is selling here. If it was me and I was seeing that this point I've hit here one, it has hit here two, it has hit here three, what will I do? I'll look for this thing. They call them order block. When you see two candles that looks like they are full candles and close and almost equal to each other, red and green, look at them. They call them order blocks. I will know that there's an order block here. Now, this order block was actually respected. Look at it by this green candle coming here to get by this green candle coming here to get half of this candle back and say selling. But what happened? The market repeated itself and it actually came back to pick up this same order block candle and sold the market massively. You can see he sold it massively in a lot of profits. So why do we actually mark the support and resistance levels? After marking the support and resistance level, it helps us to be able to identify the point we want to sell or buy from. Now, after I marked the point, what did I do? I came to this level and say, where is the order block in this level? Where can I come back and actually pick a point from? This is the order block. And you see, I decided that I would come and fix a buy or sell on this level, and I did, which is 50% of the order block. What I usually do is to put my buy or sell 50% or nearly above, just here. Then I put my stop loss after the wick on top there, just to ensure that I'm a bit safe. Okay. Then I sell. So that is how I actually pick my sell. So you see that when I was trying to make my support and resistance line, I did not this support and resistance level. I didn't mark it out at the 1 hour. I only came to the 1 hour time frame to do what? I came to the 1 hour time frame. There's this one H at the end here to be able to know which other block I'm going to get my buy or sell from. So that's what I use the smaller time frames for. Or we can even do that in a 30 minutes time frame just to identify the actual point I want to put my buy or sell from. So thank you very much. At least we have learned some things today. And for the other block, I'm just going to show you how they look like. So this is another order block here. Look at this red and green candle. But it has a wick here, so I'm going to ignore this one. I'm going to ignore this one. Let's look for another one. Mhm. So, so there's so many on this chart. I'm just trying to look for one I can explain better too. I can explain better with rather. So like I said, when a green and red candle is like they're almost full together, I do call them order blocks. Look at them. Because the market can come back and play around it, but they don't go. They have to resist that level. You can see there is a buy opportunity here that I gave before it came back and decided to break it. And decided to break it with this full sell candles. You see? So most times my order blocks, I do find them. If I really want to see a very good order block, I find them in the 1 hour charts or the 4 hour charts. But it's not compulsory that you can see them all the time though. If you don't see them, it's still fine. It's not the end of the world, but they are always there somewhere, somehow. So like I said, they're always there. You can see this. Where's my arrow? My arrow, where did they go to? Where is my arrow? Where is my arrow, man? This is it. Okay, so just want to show you this other block before we go off this call. hmm Okay, so I'm just going to have this one. Yeah, so this is a order block now. Look at this. It's another form of order block, having a candle in between two candles, green and red. And see the red is inside. Now, most times, like as seen here, this candle was already responded to. If you see this green that came back to this point, on if you see this red candle in between them, it came back directly to the body, to where the candle closed. That's where it picked its buy from, its sell from, instead of going down. If you can see that, good. Now, this candle was also responded to. If you look at this point, this other side, let me turn my arrow so that you understand. If you look at this point here on the daily, it's a week. What was it responding? It was responding to this order block. This order block was responding to it. So if I was someone that is really patient with the market and this market has left me and just was here, I can actually decide that since this is a 4 hours, what they call, is a 4 hour support, I can just put my sell limit. You see where they put the sell limit? They put the sell limit directly on where this red candle in between these two guys closed. This is where they got the sell from. Look at this sell. This I'm just trying to explain just this sell from here to here. How the person got how would got this sell is by identifying other blocks. Set your sell to maybe 20% profit, 30% profit, and zoom, you're good to go for that day. You have rested. So, my dear, what I want you to identify is order block. Order blocks could be three candles like this. One, two, three, form. There's a candle in between like this. Or other blocks could be two candles that want to two candles as red and green candle that looks like that they are full candles that almost look alike. Let me look for other candles that are like that again. Let me see. This candle is, so look at this candle we have here. This candle, if I was to pick if I was to pick a sell from this candle, I will also come and pick this point. This point, I'll pick a point here that this market will come back here and sell for me. There's also 2 points I can come back. You can come here and pick here for sell. Then you can come here this just before the end of this top of this buy candle on top. You can also pick a sell from it. So these are various ways I see how to sell and buy the market. Thank you all very much for your time today. I know it has been a very useful section. Do drop your assignment. I've given my assignment on how to actually um, get the support levels and the resistance levels and drop on the community group. All you need to do is to go to TradingView, register, use the use the use the what they call it, use the where you see the Doge USDT here. All you need to do is to pick it up, click on any currency you want or any cryptocurrency you want, then map out your support and resistance on the 4 hours what time frame, and support and submit and drop it in the group so that we'll comment on that. This is the 4 hours. Look at the 4 hours here, 4H, the 4 hours here. Okay, this is where you can change the time frame. Thank you very much and do enjoy your day. If you want to receive more content on this, don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much.